Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Wednesday, October 5th. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for joining us. We're going to take a quick look at sports and news and weather today. And we're going to start with a look at the weather forecast brought to you by Weather Underground. The dry weather continues. Today, clear skies, high of 90 degrees, low of 60, a 0% chance of rain. The 3-day outlook, Thursday, clear skies again, a high of 90, low of 59, 0% chance of rain. Friday, clear skies, high of 89, low of 62. 10% chance of rain, and on Saturday going to cool off a little bit. Clear skies, a high of 80 and a low of 48 and a 0% chance of rain. Okay, let's take a look now at some of the top headlines from your Daily Journal and djournal.com. 8th grade students from all over Northeast Mississippi are converging on Tupelo this week for a glimpse at possible career paths. The second annual Imagine the Possibilities Career Expo kicked off Tuesday at the Bancorp South Arena. The 3-day event is put on by the Create Foundation and is funded by the Toyota Wellspring Fund and other regional sponsors. The goal of the expo is to instill career readiness and awareness in 8th grade students. About 3,500 students attended last year, but more counties were added to the mix this year, and more than 7,000 are expected to come and interact with professionals from 135 companies. Toyota Mississippi, Caterpillar, and North Mississippi Medical Center are among those educating students on what it takes to work in their respective fields. Bethany Monaghan from Hatley Middle School said the multitude of careers presented at the expo was overwhelming, but in a good way. She hopes to join the Air Force and eventually run for president. Ben Olchey from Tupelo Christian Preparatory School said Mississippi State University's veterinary medicine display caught his eye. Sean Suggs, Vice President for Manufacturing for Toyota Mississippi, said it's important to build a student-to-work pipeline now because some of these students could be entering the workforce within 5 years. A celebration was held Tuesday to honor those who helped in a beautification project for the Our Artworks building at the corner of Jackson Street and Clayton Avenue. Our Artworks was founded by William Hurd to give people with physical and mental disabilities the same opportunities he had. Hurd turned to art following a car accident in 2000. About 40 students attend classes at the building each month, and Our Artworks also visits students at other facilities and schools. The building is very old, so Hurd reached out to several vendors in the community to help spruce it up. Reed's Metal, Wheeler Roofing, B&B Concrete, and Jim Miner Concrete all donated materials and man-hours to the project. They each received commemorative awards as well as paintings by Hurd and Our Artwork students. Volunteer J.C. Seidel also was singled out for his efforts. Our Artwork students helped to plan the renovation, picked colors, and did some of the painting. Significant progress is being made on several storm shelters for the Tupelo Public School District. Construction is underway on 2 storm shelters, while 2 others are getting closer to breaking ground. Shelters are being built at Thomas Street and Joyner Elementary Schools, but shelters at Carver Elementary and Tupelo High School are still in the planning stages. The shelters are being 90% funded by FEMA grants, with the district covering the other 10%. With the Carver shelter coming in about $100,000 over budget, the district is waiting on a response from FEMA on whether it will still cover its portion of the project cost. Once the district hears back, construction can soon begin. At both Thomas and Joyner, soil studies and excavations have been completed. Rebar has been installed and tied, and concrete and footings are in place at both locations. Both the Thomas Street and Joyner shelters will measure about 3,400 square feet and will be able to hold nearly 600 people. And in sports, a loss earlier this season is paying dividends for the Boonville High School football team. The Blue Devils boast a 5-1 record, with that lone loss coming against Corinth on September 9th. Coach Mike Maddox said the loss has been a blessing in disguise, with players having become humbled and more coachable since then. He added that players have been more attentive and given better effort, and it's certainly shown over the last 2 games. Boonville has recorded dominant wins against Tishomingo County and Alcorn Central, and the defense is a big reason why. Boonville is allowing 15.8 points per game and is led by a strong group of linebackers. One of those linebackers, Matthew Edge, has a team-high 55 tackles, and in the secondary, cornerback Tyrese Bell has 2 interceptions. For all the improvement Boonville has made, Maddox still wants to see them get mentally tougher. The Blue Devils are 1-0 in Division 1-3A play heading into this week's game against New Site. And that's it for Newsbreak today. I do want to remind you about one of the podcasts we produce here at the Daily Journal, The Memo, 3 days a week. It's all things Northeast Mississippi, news and entertainment with myself and W. Derek Russell. And we'll have a new episode today. In fact, we're broadcasting from the Imagine the Possibilities Career Expo at Bankhorse South Arena, so that'll be the main topic of conversation on The Memo today. You can listen to it for free in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. Look for it later this afternoon. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your daily journal or at djournal.com. You can follow us on Twitter at djournalnow. Give our Facebook page a like as well. So that's it for Newsbreak today. I'm Brad Locke. See you tomorrow. Have a good one.